Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to you with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube exclusively on there forever. And we're gonna talk about how Kawhi Leonard and his Los Angeles Clippers beat the Indiana Pacers 114 to 113. It was meant for them to win this game because Jay Huff went to the free throw line and missed two free throws in a row. If he would have made one, it would have been an overtime game. If he would have made both, they would have won the game. And Kawhi Leonard put his team in a position to win the game, hitting the elbow mid-range jumper over two defenders. And that was enough to keep them ahead to win the game. Clippers did win the season series 2-0 because they only played the Pacers twice a season. And this was the second time they played them and they beat them. The Clippers go to 2 games above 500. They're 38 and 36, 17 and 21 on the road. Indiana Pacers 16 and 58, 10 and 27 at home. Indiana won the first quarter 42 to 21, and then the second quarter was won by the Clippers 29 to 18. The third one was won by the Clippers also 36 to 28. I mean, when you get off to a bad start in the first quarter, you're going to have these type of quarters to still be able to win it because they also won the fourth quarter 28 to 25, winning 3 straight quarters to beat the Pacers by one. Quiet the Claw Leonard, 35 minutes, 28 points. He went 13 to 26 from the field, 1 to 6 from three, and 1 to 2 from the free throw line. He missed some easy ones in this one, or some open ones too, and then some of the tougher and the harder ones he was able to make. Still, he's tough to stop from scoring. He's tough to stop him from getting good looks. He knows what he's trying to do. He knows what he's trying to get. You don't really know most of the time. That's why you got to keep guessing and keep trying to figure out how to defend him without fouling. They did a good job of that, but he still was able to dominate the game offensively because of that jump shot and that physical toughness and a good handle, too. But he had 8 rebounds, 4 assists. He also had 3 steals, 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 17 and plus minus. Everything he did in this game isn't really nothing new. And you probably would say he should have just shot the 3-point shot better. That'd be the only argument to his game. Other than that, it was a quality one. John Collins, he could have did more, but he only played 20 minutes. He had 5 points. He went 2 of 6 from the field, missed some easy ones as well. But he did miss. He also did make a three. That was his only one. He had 6 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and 2 steals. He also had two personal fouls, 3 offensive rebounds, and was a -7. And plus minus, you're just happy that he was able to hold his own in the paint and on the perimeter when he was out there on both ends of the court. Derrick Jones Jr., you wanted more from him as well. 26 minutes, he only had 4 points. He went 2 of 7 from the field. He missed his only three. He had 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 2 offensive rebounds, 4 personal fouls, and a -5. And plus minus, it's a lot of missed opportunities for him. He still competed. He still tried to play and help in other areas, so you got to be happy about that. Brook Lopez gave you a good night. 33 minutes. He had 16 points. He went 6 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from three, 1 of 1 from the free throw line. You want him scoring in the paint from time to time. Of course, you want him spacing the floor and hitting threes. And you want him to be aggressive as much as he can. He's still a big, strong guy. He had 9 boards, which actually led the team. You don't see that every day. What happened tonight? He did have 4 assists, 1 turnover, and 2 blocks. The 2 blocks ended up being the most on the team. Not really nothing new for him because he has been a good defender and a solid rim protector throughout his career. 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and was a plus 10 and plus minus. Darius Garland had the 3-point stroke going. He went 6 of 11 from three, but you know he's going to attack near the basket too because he's so fast and so quick, and he can always counter you if you're trying to take one or the other away. He also had 5 assists, but it did come with 4 turnovers. He also went 10 of 19 from the field and 4 of 4 from the free throw line with 1 personal foul. It was a plus 2 and plus minus. This guy is really, really good for the Clippers. He speed things up. He gives them an on-ball and off-ball threat, and he can also help Kawhi Leonard, with the playmaking duties. And then Benedict Mathurin, he didn't shoot the ball that great, but he got to the free throw line a lot, and that's something that he has mastered already in his career. He went 12 of 15 from the free throw line, 1 of 3 from the three-point line, 2 of 8 from the field. He ended up playing 29 minutes off the bench. And he also led them in scoring with 17 points. He also had the most rebounds off the bench, which was seven. This is something that he does. He's going to rebound real well when he's out there. He's going to try to attack you off the dribble, be physical, be strong. He's going to come at you a lot of the times too. He's going to test your discipline. And tonight they didn't really have it for him on the offensive end or on the defensive end either. He had one assist, two turnovers, one steal. He only had one personal foul, like I said before, two offensive boards and a plus two and plus minus. Jordan Miller, 13 minutes, he had 5 points. He went 2 of 6 from the field. He went 1 of 3 from the 3 point line. He had one rebound, one assist, one turnover, one steal, and one block. And his rebound was offensive. He had two personal fouls and was a minus two and plus minus. He just happy that he scored and he played as hard as he could on defense. Chris Dunn didn't start tonight. He played 21 minutes. He had 2 points. He went 1 of 6 from the field, 0 of 2 from three. You're not going to always get a big scoring night from him. That's nothing new. But of course, you would like him to shoot better in the next game since he didn't in this one. He did have 3 rebounds, 1 assist, no turnovers, and 2 steals. He also had one offensive rebound, one personal foul, and was a minus three and plus minus. Isaiah Jackson did a good job attacking the basket. The problem was he went 0 2 from the free throw line, and then he had two turnovers. Other than that, he had 4 points, going 2 of 2 from the field, and had 4 rebounds. He also had three offensive boards, three personal fouls, and was a minus six and plus minus. And then Nicholas Batum, he's going to try to find a way to get open for that three. He did that. He just went 1 of 5 from the field and 1 of 4 from three, so he didn't shoot the ball that great. He did also get two steals, which was helpful, and also the 5 rebounds helped a little bit too. And he also had no personal fouls and was a minus three and plus minus, which is good. And then you look at the Indiana Pacers, they had a good chance of winning this game multiple times, and they found a way to blow them both times. Honestly, I don't think they really care at this point. Like I said, considering how bad their record is, it would have been nice to get a win, but it also looks like we just shouldn't care as much since the season is basically over at this point. We're just playing to impress, and that's all we really can do for other teams. They just auditioning for other teams or for this team for next season. Pascal, he ended up playing 33 minutes. He didn't have his greatest game. He had 11 points. He went 4 of 16 from the field, 0 of 3 from the 3 point line, 3 of 4 from the free throw line. A touch just wasn't there for him in near the basket or outside of the basket, outside of the paint area. He just didn't have a touch tonight. He had good looks. He had good attempts. He just didn't have the touch to be able to drop them in the basket. He did have 6 boards, 3 assists, 5 turnovers. That was another problem for him. He just made bad decisions and just was overthinking things. He also had one steal, 3 personal fouls, and was a minus six. And plus minus Jarris Walker, 4 minutes. That was the lowest minutes for a starter for the Indiana Pacers, but he only had 5 points because of that also. He also did go 2 or 3 from the field, and he did make his only three. He had one rebound, one assist, and no turnovers. He had no personal fouls and was a plus six and plus minus. Jay Huff was able to make his three. He finished 1 of 3 from three, 1 of 4 from the field for in 20 minutes. And then, of course, he missed both of the free throws that would have won or tied the game. He also had 3 rebounds, 4 assists, two turnovers, and a block. He had one personal foul and was a minus six. And plus minus Andrew Nembhard, he was handling, he was dribbling and trying to get as much space and room as he could to get a quality shot off. Still didn't shoot the ball that well. He went 4 of 13 from the field, 2 of 7 from three. He did go 3 of 3 from the free throw line. But he still found his teammates, and that's something that he's been really doing at a high level this season. And he continued that tonight with 10 assists. Still finished with a double-double. This was a good game from him. He also had one steal in the block. He did only have 2 turnovers. The worst part of his night, besides the shooting, was the fact that he had 5 personal fouls. He still played 32 minutes, but it'd been a lot more helpful if he was able to stay out of it and still help the team balance and flow together well on the offensive end. Probably would have given him a better chance of winning because he was just that good for him with his passing. He was a plus 8 and plus minus. And Aaron Nesmith had that superhuman game. He played 35 minutes. That was the most on the team. He had 26 points. He went 10 of 14 from the field, 4 of 5 from three, 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 7 rebounds. That was the most that was most in the starting lineup. He had 2 assists. He also had 5 turnovers, and he also had one steal, 5 personal fouls as well. And he also had one offensive rebound, was a minus 11 and plus minus. I mean, guarding this Clipper team, they're physical, they're strong, they have good handles, they have good touch on the perimeter, so they can be tough to stay in front of. They can be tough to defend because they're not really going to shy away from contact either. Obi Toppin did a good job of having fun out there. He got some good field goals near the basket. And then, of course, he hit the wide open threes. He went 4-7 from three, 8 of 11 from the field for 20 points. He had 8 rebounds. That was the most off the bench. He had 4 assists. That was the most off the bench. He also had 1 turnover, 3 offensive boards, and 3 personal fouls and finished as a +6 and plus minus. And 20 points was the most off the bench. And also the minutes was the most for Kobe Brown. He played 27. He had 11 points. It was good that he got in double figures. He went 4 of 8 from the field and 1 of 4 from 3 and 2 of 2 from the free throw line. He had 4 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 turnover, 2 steals. The 2 steals was the most on the team. He also had 1 block and 2 offensive boards. 1 personal foul was a +5 and plus minus. Gave you some two-way play and helped in a lot of areas while still scoring efficiently. You have to be happy with his performance. Lawson attacked the basket. He missed a shot in 4 minutes. He did have 1 assist, no turnover, and a steal. No personal fouls, and was a -2 and plus minus. Mike Capata did a good job of finishing at the rim, but also spreading the floor and hitting them threes. He went 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, 5 of 8 from the field. He had 7 rebounds, 1 turnover, and a block. He also had 2 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and was a +6 and plus minus. TJ McConnell, 13 minutes, 2 points. He made his only shot. He did have 3 rebounds, 3 assists. It wouldn't be right if he didn't do both. Score in pass and find his teammates and help on the boards a little bit, but he did, so that's good. No turnovers, no personal foul, and -2 and plus minus. Then Ben Shepherd, 19 minutes. He ended up playing, and he got 2 points, hit a wide open shot. Jump shot wise, he also went 1 of 3 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3 though. He did have 3 rebounds and 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, and was a -13 and plus minus. And then Quentin Jackson, he was able to attack the basket and do a good job of finishing, but he also made a 3. His only 1, and then he finished 3 of 5 from the field for 7 points in 13 minutes. He had 3 assists, 2 rebounds, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive board, 1 personal foul. Was a +4 and plus minus. 49% from the field for the Pacers, 43 for the Clippers, 44% from 3 for the Pacers, 38 for the Clippers. Their 3-point shooting kept them in this game. They did shoot 15 free throws. They shot 73%. And then the Clippers shot 12 more free throws, which was 27. And they shot 70%. That helped them stay in the game and gave them a chance to win it. And then 45 rebounds for the Pacers, 46 for the Clippers, 34 assists for the Pacers, 20 for the Clippers, 20 turnovers for the Pacers, 11 for the Clippers, 6 steals for the Pacers, 12 for the Clippers. Both teams had 4 blocks, 10 offensive rebounds for the Pacers, 16 for the Clippers, 35 defensive rebounds for the Pacers, 30 for the Clippers, and then 24 personal fouls for the Pacers, 19 for the Clippers. And this was just a game where you look at it and say both teams played around a little bit. Both teams was making some good plays and some good shots, but they both had a chance to lose it. Only one team go win it, and the Clippers look at it like, well, we need this win since we're still trying to be a playoff team / play-in team. And the Pacers said, our season is over, but we're not going to let them just beat us any kind of way. We're not going to let them make a fool of us. So let's go out there and give it a shot and see what happens. Obviously, they beat themselves more or less in this one, but the Clippers did put themselves in a position to win. You got to give them credit for that, and they got it done. Comment, like, subscribe, share the notification bell to get that analysis when it first come out. Y'all stay blessed up. Y'all stay good. Peace. And I'll see y'all later today, hopefully with more analysis.